it's the morning after in Chicago, and we're counting down the best bits of the year. And also, we're not stepping on any pigeons, are we? I
No,
hope?
look.
You know, be
no.
very, very careful.
Yeah, all right, there we go. It's going between my legs. All right, hey, remember the time that we did the impossible? We got Michael Jordan to interview us.
Oh, that'll be coming up here, right? After we begin with fun in the graphics department. Yeah, I think you can have respect for the office. You can even be a fan of this man's presidency and still make the jokes and enjoy him and listen to him. That sums it up. What prompted you to think that there would be this need to fill?
Well, this is really it's a consumer-driven concept. Now, by that I mean I think families are looking for an alternative. We're trying to get away from what is the funeral home building. This is my funeral home. Wakes and visitations can occur in the church now. Most churches are opening their doors to affordable funeral services, and there are other alternatives out there like me.
And what's the weirdest experience you've had? Because now I can say the weirdest coffee can experience I've had is happening right now. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Good morning, Bob. Mary Ann, how you doing?
Great.
Well, we're doing better than Fred, who seems to be infested with bees right now.
I've been spending the whole morning telling him to stay still, Fred. Stay still.
All right, what...
Well, is that what you do? Stay still?
Yeah, when you move around, it kind of excites them, and you know people start swatting at them, and it gets them all upset. You don't want that to happen. So if you just move slow, you want to get them excited, and they'll be all right.
What's Fred doing to attract bees? Because we, this weekend, do not want to do what he's doing. So tell us exactly what's going on there, Dave.
Well, Fred's got, he's doing everything wrong here. First off, he's wearing cheap cologne, and that's a bad thing. They like that.
What's the difference between a catfish and Ken Starr? Well, one's a bottom-dwelling, scum-sucking scavenger. The other is just a fish. We'll be right back. It's 7:29. Make sure this is true, that you love Woody Woodpecker and Tom and Jerry.
I loved them.
You know what? If you do that to Larry Holmes, I mean, he falls drop dead away.
Let's say a really famous person, someone who you impersonated on TV, demanded a public apology from you. How would you handle that situation?
I would give them that public apology, Jane, provided I could do it while impersonating them. So, in other words, if the President of the United States said, I demand an apology, I'd say, yes, Mr. President, and the cameras would be rolling, and I'd say, I'm so sorry about what I've done. I told her to lie in that position, not lie on the deposition.
We have a fax for you from Danny Barber, the Mayfair neighborhood of Chicago. Wants to know if you and Jack had anything to do with the Cubs season, the successful season, getting to the wild card,
right.
And also if you had anything to do with Sammy Sosa's home run record. What about that? Harry?
What was the first part of your question?
Look at the Hancock.
I do.
Are we on the air?
What's going on?
The transmitter towers, the antennas. Look at that.
Wow.
You know what? I think I could fix this. It's handy to have this on the set because you never know when you're going to need this.
50 milligrams, no less.
Well, let me just... Well, it's a big building. The
Yeah, I know.
Hancock. Yeah. I think if they just get it in the general area there, I think, let me see if I can get one of these to drop down the shaft.
Can we make sure?
Okay. There we go.
Can we make sure that we get some rain?
Did the trick.
One of the probably things that makes them the most intelligent is the way they use their echolocation. You know, they're called canaries of the sea. Listen to the sounds they make. Listen to this. Well, they make thousands of those sounds, and they use this big head up here to actually find things. It's like sonar. They make clicking noises, and those noises bounce off everything in the water, bounce back to their lower jaw, which acts like an antenna, and it tells them where things are. And that's what they use their big brains for, and that's one of the reasons that scientists say they're so intelligent. It's just that they have such a large brain and are able to use it for so many interesting and fascinating things.
We received in the mail this thing. It's called an Aroma Sphere. Have you seen these?
No,
That is supposed to fill the room with a smell, and if it's a smell that is something you like, it will be very evocative of some sort of image from your subconscious. It will bring to mind something you like. Let's just take a second here and enjoy the smells throughout the entire area here, okay? Shall we do that? All right. For luck, we may even have some music. Yeah. All right. I think it works.
Today, at this minute, I'd just like to continue with the work and continuing to talk to you about Weight Watchers and this booklet and these healthy things, healthy ideas of how to get nice and fit and thin for Memorial Day.
You know, the president has slimmed down. Of course, that's not what people are talking about here in this country. And by the way, over there, what is your take on all of this to do about Bill Clinton?
Right, well, that's the next thing. We'll go back to the booklet, which is 100+ great ideas.
All right, you win. Listen to this.
Monica, yeah, this is Bob. Listen, I'd like to talk to you about this a little more, but I really don't want any conflict.
But it doesn't have to be a conflict.
Well, trust me, I think we can work this out, and it will be a good thing. I am not lying.
I believe you, but obviously I don't have the same feelings about the situation that you do.
Well, you know, Mary Ann always says that people don't really like to make up crazy stories.
Of course not. I don't think anybody likes to.
Well, then trust me, Bruce Wolf does not care about the past. He wants to meet you.
He's probably annoyed with me now.
No, he is not. Look, he doesn't know what happened between us, and that time you came into my office to use the phone and all that, forget it.
He didn't know what was going to happen with the... They're going to turn around and went into the office and use the phone.
No, look, hey, I got to go. I got to do this stupid morning show. We'll talk more later.
I hope one day the Fox Things softball team can play the Jimmy Carter team.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, yes, we do.
Are all games played in planes?
That's right. All games. We'd be delighted to have Fox come down and spend a day in planes. You'd almost double the population.
Would you ever work for another TV station?
We'll just have to see what happens.
Oh. Are you retiring anytime soon, or is this your last season with Fox?
Look, I've said this over and over again. If they want the entire morning team back, then I'll come back.
So if Bruce Wolf leaves, would you guys leave as well?
No comment. Did the picture come out?
It came out. It's very cute. Yes, I bet nobody ever asked Michael Jordan to do that.
Yeah, and of course, any picture he takes is perfect. Everything he does.
Everything.
Only 2 questions remain now. Where do all the pigeons go? And what's number 1?
Coming
We'll get
up.
to the best bit of the year after this break.